I'm KJ from One Piece Labs. Over the past 3 years, I have had over 100 one-on-one meetings with founders from our accelerator programs. And there's a pattern I keep seeing. When I look at their pitch decks or mission statements, they're often packed with big visions and buzzwords. Things like decentralization, ownership, or Web3 for X. But my first question is always simple. What do you actually do? In other words, what real problems are you solving? If you're building a Web3 startup right now, I want you to pause and ask yourself just one thing. What real problem am I solving, and for whom? Because let's be honest, most Web3 startups don't fail because of technology, timing, or even tokenomics. They fail because they're solving something no one really cares about. So in this video, I want to help you avoid that trap by showing you how to frame your problem and solution the right way. Not to TGE faster, but to build something people actually want. Let's get one thing out of the way. You don't need to change the world on day one, and your product doesn't need 10 features in version 1. A lot of early-stage founders feel pressure to present a massive, all-encompassing vision in order to raise capital or attract early users. But the reality is, the best projects, the ones that endure, usually start by solving just one thing, a real, painful, and repeatable problem. Take Uniswap, for example. They didn't set out to reinvent global finance or become a layer 2 giant right away. Their initial value proposition was simple. Let users swap tokens without needing to back centralized exchanges for listings. That's it. No complicated onboarding, no overbuilt product, just a direct solution to a common frustration. And that clarity is exactly why it worked. By 2024, Uniswap had processed over $2 trillion in total trading volume, all built off that one core feature. Fast forward to February 2025, and they have just launched their own layer 2 blockchain. That's not hype or pivoting. That's what sustainable, problem-first scaling looks like. There's a quote I love from Paul Graham, the founder of Y Combinator. The very best startup ideas tend to have 3 things in common. They are something the founders themselves want, that they themselves can build, and that few others realize are worth doing. The last part, few others realize, only happens when you are laser focused on real problem that others are overlooking. And that's how real impact starts. So how do you actually find a real problem, the kind people will care about enough to use your product? Start by doing something most founders skip. Just listen. Not to investors, not to other founders, but to users. Join communities, sit in Telegram chats, Discord servers, Reddit threads, not to pitch, but to observe. Watch what frustrates people, not just once, but over and over again. Look for things like tasks that are slow, annoying, or expensive. For example, NFT artists manually tracking royalties across multiple marketplaces. Gaps between what people want and what actually available. Like DAOs trying to manage contributor payments with messy spreadsheets because no tool fits their structure. Or the tools people hack together themselves because nothing else really works. Think about on-chain analysts exporting CSVs from Doom and building dashboards manually in Notion or Airtable. These are signals. If someone's duct taping a spreadsheet or Notion doc and a wallet together just to get something done, that's not a product yet, but it could be. Ask yourself, what's the thing people are hacking around today, and I could turn into a simple, useful solution? Also, go niche. Don't try to build for everyone. Web3 gamers is too broad. Crypto users is too vague. Instead, get laser specific. Here are some real examples. Friend.tech didn't build for creators. They built for crypto Twitter influencers who wanted gated communities. Base Paint didn't target all NFT collectors, just on-chain artists who wanted to collaborate and monetize transparently. Axie Infinity didn't launch to all gamers. They focused on play-to-earn players in the Philippines and scaled from there. Now let's talk about something important: trends. Yes, you should pay attention to market trends, especially in Web3, where narratives move fast. But remember this: the winners start trends, not just follow trends. Chasing whatever is hot might get you short-term attention, but the real value comes from spotting a problem before it becomes obvious. And finally, do not build a business for VCs. Build it for users. Too many founders pitch beautifully, raise some funding, and then flame out because they never had real traction. VC money is helpful, especially in crypto where infrastructure is still maturing, but it's not oxygen. You should aim to build a product that could survive without it. That means focusing on sustainable, repeatable value, even in a bear market. So don't start with the solution, start with the pain. Listen until the pattern becomes clear, then build for users, not headlines.